the day could be today that your career is over. Now what do you do? I said, I better get to work. Rest at the end, not in the middle. And that's something I always live by. I'm not gonna rest, I'm gonna keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, or even questions that I don't have. But I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going, and I'll figure these things out as we go, right? And just continue to build that way. So I try to live by that all the time.
Have a dream, sacrifice for it, and never ever rest in the middle.
I came into the NBA, I was like, man, this dude's really hard. One thing I would do is, while everybody would be in the cafeteria work, eating and doing some stuff, I just go back and do that. How can I show you that, no, I have leadership? Well, you do it through training. Right? So when I get up in the morning, my daughter goes with me.
4 a.m.?
4 a.m. My 15-year-old goes with me. She goes with me before school, and it becomes a daddy-daughter thing. That's cool. Through that process, she understands the value of hard work. So it's through those behaviors is where I find the motivation. I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. I think that's what greatness is or should be. It's not something that lives and dies with that person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person, and then inspires another person. And that's how you create something that I think will last forever. It's not sit around it's all happy and lucky time. The leader, your job is to get the best out of it. You gotta deal with it. Face it, learn from it. It's exciting when you win, it's exciting when you lose, because the process should be exactly the same. But the hardest thing is to face that stuff. But what if today is the day that's it? Now what do you do?
What can I say? Mamba out.
Up, they instilled in me the importance of imagination, curiosity, and understanding that, okay, if you want to accomplish something, I'm not just going to sit here and say, yes, you can do whatever you want. Yes, you can, but you have to also put in the work to get there, right? So they taught me that at a really early age, man. And when you grow up as a kid thinking that the world is your oyster, all things are possible if you put in the work to do it, and you grow up having that fundamental belief.
Who was more influential for you, father or mother?
Both were influential at different points. My mom was there on a daily basis. My father was really influential at a really critical time where I had a summer where I played basketball when I was like 10, 11 years old. And here I come playing, and I don't score 1 point the entire summer, not one.
You didn't score once, not one. Were you in the game?
I was in the game.
How did you not score?
Because I was terrible. Not a free throw, nothing. Not a lucky shot, not a breakaway layup. 0 points. I remember crying about it, being upset about it. My father came to me and said, listen, whether you score 0 or score 60, that is the most important thing that you can say to a child. Because from there, I was like, okay, it gives me all the confidence in the world to fit. I have the security. But the hell with that, I'm scoring 60. Let's go.
Right.
And from there, I just went to work. I stayed with it, and I kept practicing. I think that's when the idea of understanding the long-term view became important. Because I wasn't going to catch these kids. I was going to catch them here. Right? So that's when I sat down and said, okay, this is going to take some fun. All right, what do I want to work on first? All right, shooting. All right, let's knock this out. Let's focus on this half a year, 6 months, nothing to shoot. Right after that, all right, creating your own shot. So I started creating a menu of things. When I came back the next summer, I was a little bit better. And then 14 came around, back half of 13, 14 years old, and then I was just killing everyone. And it happened in 2 years, and I wasn't expecting it to happen in 2 years, but it did, because what I had to do was work on the basics and the fundamentals. But they relied on their athleticism and their natural ability. And because I stick to the fundamentals, it just caught up to me. And then my body, my knees stopped hurting. I grew into my frame.
and then your athleticism. Once you have the fundamentals,
Exactly.
the hard work, the mindset, and you tack on the athleticism, it's game over.
Then it was game.
Wow.
Love of the game, the challenge. Like I would watch Magic play, I'd watch Michael play, and I would see them do these unbelievable things, and I said, can I get to that level? I don't know, but let's find out. Let's find out. And so that curiosity to see where I could push this thing led me down that path, I think.
With the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Kobe Bryant from Lower Merion High School in Pennsylvania.
Greatness lies ahead for this young man.
Well, I learned that you have to work hard and you have to approach the game with a serious mindset.
There was a stretch, 03, where Shaq was out. Phil called into his office and said, okay, we need you to turn on the afternoon to start scoring. I don't know if you have to play. So I did, and I wound up scoring, I think it was 9 straight games for 40 plus points.
9 straight.
9 straight games. And then Shaq comes back, second to last game of that. And then Phil called into his office and said, Kobe, okay, this is out back. Like, why? Like, we're winning. I don't understand. It's because our goal is to win championship. If we continue to do this, we'll lose Shaq. We'll lose him.
His motivation, his excitement.
It triggers him, right? So I need you to pull back so we can pull Shaq forward in the future. And that was a big challenge. Move from being the single dominant player to understanding, okay, I have to help these other guys.
Or lift everyone else up.
It's tough. It's more like you put yourself to the side, you put yourself in their shoes and understand what they're feeling. And then you have to make certain decisions of, okay, what buttons do I need to push for this player to get them to the next level? So it's not sit around, it's all happy or lucky time. The leader, your job is to get the best out of it. Even if they may not like it at the time.
It was very demanding because he expected everyone to put in the same effort as he was. And that was unrealistic.
You're not behind me, you're not in front of me, you're right there parallel with me.
Practice was very competitive right away. You know how Kobe is. We was jawing, we had it going sometimes. He didn't let me slip a lot. Times where I get ejected or I'm about to get a technical foul or going off the deep end. He would be there to, set me straight a lot, which helped me out a lot.
So we get in the timeout, he's like, hey, I'm open. I'm like, okay. And so we go out and same thing, comes, hey, I'm open. Okay. And we come back in, hey, dude, you gotta throw me the ball. I said, man, fuck that. Get it off the rebound if I miss, bro. Listen, I don't deal with people that don't commit at that level, but then act as if they do.